Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Align Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of November 1st through 7th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, I hope you all had an amazing Halloween yesterday, and happy November. Let's go ahead and see what's happening, going on, coming in for you this week in money and career. We're also into the new season. We've got lots of different things coming in, happening. There you go. All right, bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has been coming out quite a little bit lately, so interesting. All right, you got Justice coming through as the first card out for this money career reading. You do have two major arcana. You've got the Justice and the Fool coming out. So you've got some big changes coming in, not only in money and career, but in life in general. And boy, don't we all. We do. And I'm sure that you're feeling that. I'm sure that there's an understanding within that. Okay. But this is this energy coming through of being in integrity this week with this Justice card. Of course, there's, for some of you, there's a compromise that needs to come through, but there is a reward that's coming in for being held accountable, for being fair. Okay. There's a balancing out with, right, with the scales here. Aquarius, it's, even though there's a big change coming through, there is also this energy of balancing. Okay, there's this energy. This is number 11. Okay, so you've got the double ones representing here. This is this, for some of you, there's a compromise that needs to come through for the balance to happen within money career. For some of you, it's almost as if you give a little, and there's a little take coming through. Maybe you know, you do. It's as if you give a little, maybe to your employer or to your employees, for them to reciprocate. It's a very delicate energy coming through this week as far as money and career go, but there's that compromise, there's that balancing out energy coming through, there's that justice coming through as well, Christ. So for some of you, justice is being served. Some of you have felt or there has been a playing out or a history of things not maybe going your way as far as money and career go. Maybe things have been really rough, really hard the last several years, but there is a balancing out coming through. There is a compromise coming through. For some of you, this is within something that you have been doing, working on, a part of for quite a while. For others of you, this is coming through in a new way with that change energy, okay? In a new way. All right, so be ready for that this week, this balancing out. For some of you that maybe have had a difficult time as far as money and career go, this may just be a leveling out where it is as if you're on a level playing field at least. Okay, you're like, oh snap, it's finally feels like things are leveling out. There's not like this huge mountain I'm climbing, or this huge kind of ditch you're pulling yourself out of, if that makes sense. Okay, this week. But there's that change. The change is in the air here, Aquarius, okay? You also have the Queen of Cups that's showing up here within this money career reading for you this week. And this is that energy of taking on kind of a role of somebody who is willing to not only be nurturing within kind of that environment, but somebody who is also out here looking or being open to kind of support resources, kind of that energy of really allowing for that give and take, which we already talked about. There's like this generosity, but it's a reciprocated or reciprocative, if that's even a word. I don't know why that's coming through that way. Energy, we got that here as well. Okay, so there is this give and take this week, this balancing out, this level playing field kind of energy, and it's coming through within all of the cards. All right. Now, the Queen of Cups, there's an emotional balancing out as well, or a component of that as well. Feelings are going to like potentially some of you have had feelings of maybe regret or resentment within money and career. Maybe you feel as if somebody got your position or your job or the project, or maybe you felt like you were swindled, or maybe there was even a scam that came through. For some of you, with regards to your finances, it's going to, or it feels as if there is an emotional release, almost like the tides are releasing this week within that Aquarius, almost as if there's a forgiveness or a letting go of, a shedding of sorts that allows you to kind of step back up to that plate again with that level playing field kind of information or analogy or right coming through. It's opening up the space. For some of you, you have held yourself back. You haven't taken any risks or maybe gambled at all, taken any gambles maybe. But this leveling playing field is moving you back up into the plate. It's as if something comes through, maybe that justice, that balancing out again, that is allowing for those kind of emotions or those feelings that maybe you had been feeling or holding yourself back with get to be released, and there's this stepping back up to the plate kind of energy. Okay, for some of you with the Four of Pentacles here, there has been a little bit of a stingy or a greedy side trying to hold just a little bit too closely as far as information goes, being a gatekeeper potentially, and or really being overly cautious and or conscientious. Is the word coming through here within your finances as well, not really stepping out. Now, within this leveling out, that's going to kind of flip-flop. It's almost as if with this Four of Pentacles, like some of you have been avoiding, some of you have been staying away from, right? But it's almost as if that frugality that you have been holding on to, or that energy of being really, what is it? Like tight-fisted is what's coming through, or tight-lipped, or however that may be, not a kind of that balance, not kind of that giving and taking. That is going to be flip-flop. So for those of, or flipped over, okay? So for those of you that have been in that space, or in a space of even imposter syndrome, that is actually going to be moving out, okay? That is flip-flopping. That is moving into, for some of you, the complete opposite. This energy of feeling stable is coming through within this, okay, because it's reciprocal. Hopefully this is making sense. There's that balancing out, that level playing field. It's as if you don't feel as if you need to hold so tightly or be close-lipped or be that gatekeeper kind of energy again coming through, but that you can give and trust, believe, know that not only does universe have your back, but spirit has your back, but also the people around you that are true blue have your back as well. That there is that energy of being able to feel stable within financials, to still have that frugality, but also know that you are in a space of saving for the future. There's a reason behind potential frugality and or that saving, and not just that energy of really maybe feeling kind of close-fisted or like a gatekeeper, if that makes sense. I hope that's coming through in that way, but there is that change coming through. Okay, you have the Fool here. This is again that energy of potentially being spontaneous, looking for the opportunities, maybe even taking a little bit of a risk, kind of venturing off the norm a little bit into kind of a new area, a new, for some of you, a new job, into a new business, right? For others of you, there could be a little bit of even even though you're being frugal, there could be a little bit of spontaneous spending. For some, this is where that fist kind of opens, and that giving, that receiving, that generosity, that balancing out is going to come through with this kind of new beginning, or this new opportunity, or this change that is ready to come through. For many of you, this is opening up that space, right? For you to have this new financial potential, this level playing field. Again, no longer feeling like you need to, or not as much need to climb the mountain or pull yourself up out of, a ditch, if that makes sense. No longer needing to gatekeep or hold a tight fist or keep the information or whatever it may be for you specifically, Aquarius. But this isn't just you. This is coming to you as well, because there is that reciprocated, there is that balancing out, there is that compromise, there is that giving and taking type of energy that's coming through. So it is coming to you and through you, if that makes sense, this week, Aquarius, which is putting you into a space of the King of Pentacles, right? That King of Pentacles energy is this energy of success. This is encouragement. This is a wise mentor and or leader of sorts, okay? This is somebody, and this is you being put into that space this week, Aquarius, of somebody who has a very good, upstanding reputation, somebody who is looked up to, somebody who saves and invests, right? You have that equal give and take, that balancing out, okay? Somebody who reaches their milestones, financial milestones, career milestones, and or sets out on that endeavor and or expands into that type of energy. And that is where you are moving into. Somebody who is supportive, who moves into that secure type of energy. Okay. So this is almost like a new dynamic, that change, that new beginning is coming through, that actually leads you into this space, Aquarius, of being successful for the long haul. It's almost like a big picture, right? Leveling that playing field, stepping up into that, stepping back up to the players field, or right, stepping back into that energy, away from or letting go of this kind of frugal or gatekeeping kind of energy. This is a new, it's almost like, I don't know if you've heard of attachment styles. It's almost like you are moving out of one attachment style, potentially like an anxious attachment style or what have you, as far as money and career go, and your life in general, okay? But as far as money and career go, into this stable, secure attachment style where you have that new beginning, those opportunities just showing up, and you're seeing them both financially, both within your career and also within your life, right? It's as if that it's like a breath of fresh air once this comes through, and that balance comes back, that justice comes through, Aquarius, and it feels as if stepping back up into the plate, or stepping back to the plate, and having that level playing field where you're like, oh, you know what? I've always been, or had the potential to be kind of that King of Pentacles, that energy of that encouraging supporter. And not only can I give that, but I can receive that. I'm open to that. I feel secure within, right, the emotional up leveling, the energy of being in that space, of being able to nurture and taking that role of a nurturer and of a mentor and or a leader, right? Somebody with a good reputation, and really allowing for not only myself to step back up to the plate and to have that level playing field, no longer feeling as if I need to climb so high up the mountain or out a ditch, but I can also bring other people with me. And that is going to be, Aquarius, that is going to be your biggest leap your biggest opportunity is not only allowing for yourself to have that level playing field, but also having that generous, that nurturing, that graceful, that open energy that brings that balance, that compromise, and uplifts others as well. This week is going, it's a big picture this week, Aquarius, that is going to bring you so much success, so much good reputation in your finances, in your career, but in your life as well. And that is beautiful for you. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave this right here. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. There is a lot of change that we are all getting ready to go through. There's going to be a very big impact, but we can assist others and allow for kind of a leveling of a playing field, and we can give and receive. We can allow ourselves to rise, and we can bring others up with us, Aquarius. So that is a big message coming through. All right, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.